Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Dayna Rubin, and today I want to talk about a subject that is near and dear to my heart. It's feeling behind when it comes to parenthood. Now, many of us find ourselves in our late 20s, early 30s, late 30s, early 40s, and late 40s, and maybe even 50s. Everyone's different, so whatever that age is for you, you feel behind. Now, I would say when you're in your late 20s, you're so not behind. You're early, if anything, because our children decided to show up at 38 and 40 years old for myself. My husband was basically the same age, and we got married at 36. So there was a very long time, a long period of waiting while I was watching others that were younger than me having babies, getting married, and it really sticks on you. It creates bitterness, to be honest with you, and it creates some jealousy. And I want to debunk and clean up all of that today with this video. The babies coming in, the spirit babies that are coming in, they are looking for maturity. They are looking for spiritual maturity. They're looking for stability and wisdom. And you have to be a certain age to have that. I'm not saying that the women in their 20s don't have that, but there are certain things that come with time in life. They come over the course of time. Learning a really hard mistake that you made in your 20s can set you up in a beautiful, positive light when you're in your 40s and your 50s. So the spirit babies coming in, they are looking for an extra octave, a higher octave of patience, of understanding, of spiritual attunement, of compassion and unconditional love. And there's a lot of things as you grow up, you have to get them out of your system. You will know when someone has had a baby too early in their lives, and it wasn't a mistake necessarily. The baby came at the right time for the baby. The spirit baby has their own divine timing. But sometimes you see a baby in the club or at a bar, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, babies are very high sensory, especially the new generations coming in. So that's too much stimulation for them. But the mother or the father still has that in them to go to the bar and have a drink and hang out with, the family, the friends, the people that are there. And they just haven't done enough to get it out of their system, but they have a baby with them. So that's my example on having a child too early. And we've been told in our society that you have to be under 35 years old. After that, you're considered a geriatric pregnancy. And I'm sorry, I don't like that statement. And I really oppose anyone that uses that. Thank God they don't use that anymore. Maybe it's more of a mature pregnancy. That sounds much better. But mature pregnancies, that's going to be the trend in the future. So maybe you feel as though your egg supply has been whittling down. Maybe the quality of your eggs, you've been told that they're not the best. Maybe you're not having regular periods, or you're suffering from endometriosis or PCOS or something that's happening in your life. This may sound kind of pie in the sky, but we are going to have really great technology coming. Call it whatever you want to call it. Call it a med bed, call it energy medicine, whatever you want to call it, go ahead and call it that. And I don't even know what it's going to look like. Is it going to be a bed? Is it going to be energy medicine? Is it going to be, detox? I'm not sure what it's going to look like, but I know, and I've been getting a download to tell all of you that there's going to be a beautiful way to rejuvenate the body in your 40s, in your 50s, in your 60s, and older than that. There's no limit, in order to reconnect with your fertility, with the womb that's inside of you, regrowing a womb if you've had some sort of surgery where you don't have a womb anymore. The possibilities are endless. So you have to take the small idea that you have of where you're at today and blow that up and make sure that you make it big and grand and beautiful and very, very wildly magical, because that's where we're headed in our future. There will be women that are in grandma status that are having babies. I promise you that. And this could happen in 5 years or 10 years. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I know it's going to happen. And the spirit babies are coming in asking for it. They're asking for the woman in their 60s, not as a grandmother, but as a mother, birthing that baby and bringing them on to this earth plane. Now, I know it sounds wild and it's against a lot of practical common sense that you hear from obstetrics and gynecologists and doctors, but they're not in my world. My world is magical, mystical, and fantastic. And my world is where the spirit babies are. The baby's consciousness that hasn't come earthside yet. So they're not in a physical body, but they're ready. They're ready to come. They have a very solid purpose and they're coming down for that purpose. And you're a huge part of that. So if you're listening to this and you feel like you are older, you feel like your time has come and gone and you may not have a baby in the future, but there's a tug. There's a tug on your heartstrings telling you, and you can feel it. It's almost like you can taste it. They call it baby fever sometimes. So you know you're gonna have a baby in the future. Don't give up that dream, because that dream, it is so close to being a reality with the new type of innovations that are coming out in the future. You have more mothering capabilities than you know. So don't give up on yourself. So thank you for being here. I make a ton of videos and I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Rumble. I talk about spiritual fertility. I talk about welcoming your baby. And I have courses for that on my website, daynarubin.com. I also had incredible birth experiences where I had a 3-hour labor and a 2-hour labor with each son. And they were practically discomfort free because I learned the deep knowledge, ancient knowledge, and hidden knowledge that has been purposefully hidden from society of how birthing used to be. It used to be quick. It used to be connecting to the body. We did not take any medication, and I didn't take any medication, and we used the pituitary gland that produces oxytocin to open yourself up like a flower, and we didn't have any issues with childbirth. There's only 5% of births that are high risk. So birth is supposed to be this magical, beautiful thing that is very manageable and very calm. And that is what I teach, and that's what I'm bringing onto humanity, the reminder of that. So thank you for being here. You can find me on all of those channels, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Rumble, and Facebook. My handle is I am Dayna Rubin, @ I am Dayna Rubin, and my website, daynarubin.com. Feel free to email me as well, dayna@daynarubin.com. That's Dayna. All my links are in my bio and in the description of this video. Thank you for being here. Many blessings to you, and I wish you wild success. You may have to wait, but the waiting is worth it. I promise. Many blessings. Thank you for being here.